someone's comparing AMP with like all the other big content creator groups, and why AMP is going to be the top and make everybody else fall off, I guess you could say. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you cash out on that like button, cash out on the subscribe button, and comment when you're watching this video, and we're about to go ahead and jump into it. Let's get it.
Over the last few years, from the hype houses of the world to the two hypes, starting a group channel just almost seemed like a necessary evil in the YouTube.
Yeah, everybody was trying to start a group for
One YouTube group of them all has risen above the rest, and that group is none other than AMP. It all starts at the top of the group with its most notable member, KASH.
I wouldn't say AMP is like
first.
the most important one.
Honestly, the thing that makes group channels reach meteoric heights like AMP has is because of a figure like KASH. See, you need one personality.
Not gonna lie, this video sound like he's about to be dick riding the fuck out of AMP. Not gonna lie.
Star has to offer. From being at the Super Bowl and taking over that entire weekend by announcing things like his Nike sponsorship, and now going down to the NBA All-Star Weekend and representing the WL community in the NBA All-Star Celebrity Game.
Started on YouTube, and now he's here. One of the most popular.
I didn't even know he did this. I'm not gonna lie to you.
For everybody's best friend, number 3, KASH.
To even have
didn't even know he did that.
Names like Drake be on his stream in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Oh, that's Drake?
Yo, I will say that KASH really do be inviting like all these celebrities on the stream type shit.
Yo, drop some 21s in the chat, y'all. Drake in the mother building, y'all. Drake in the building, y'all. Yes, sir.
KASH is on the road to becoming a household name. And if you can get somebody in your YouTube group to be a household name, then honestly, that is the biggest bonus to your group that you can ever have in the world. He has that perfect mixture of good publicity, and even in the bad publicity like the New York City incident or the jail stream, honestly, his name is making waves around the world right now. And then you'll see the effects of trickle-down economics. When Kai gets on Complex, Duke is on Complex. When Kai goes sneaker shopping, Phantom goes sneaker shopping. Agent receives Streamy Award. They all get to surf on the wave that KASH.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
He is such a big figure.
That just is what happens when you're a group. You put your niggas on.
Rappers, actors, movie stars, whatever you name.
Appreciate the love. Shout out. I see all the reviews dropping. Like that's a lot. Like that's a lot of love. You know, I always watch the listening sessions. I see a lot of doves dropping, so I appreciate the love.
Bro, appreciate that, bro. That shit crazy for the whole community, bro. That shit fire, bro.
Keep going though. Don't worry about me. Keep listening. You got a lot.
Of course. All right, Gago.
And because the rest of the members have picked up on Kai's wave and have been able to establish their own identities outside of the group, it always funnels back into the group. Everybody always wants a peek into everything that you have going on, which directly leads them back to AMP. Now, like I said earlier, group channels have been always existent. And to be honest,
I feel like he about to shit on every other fucking group there is, bro.
No competition in the group channel space right now. Group content
yes, there is, buddy.
YouTube. People see it as a quick money play if they put big names.
Hold up. Did he? Hold on. Let me pause before you keep going, bro. Did you really just say that there is no other competition, bro? You do realize that RDC is still a thing, right? You do realize that Beta Squad is still one of the top UK Beta Squad and Sidemen are one of the 2 top freaking UK groups, right? Just because all you doing is freaking dig riding the fuck out of AMP, bro, doesn't mean that's the only group. Because I guarantee you, if RDC was to come out with another anime house or drop a crazy skit or drop anything, bro, I bet you that shit is gonna be trending. I bet you. AMP is good for the live streaming shit. And that's what they're doing, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you glazing the fuck out of AMP right now. The glaze is real, bro.
People always find that if you team up, then there should be some success that comes out of it, right? But the problem is, unlike AMP, a lot of these other group channels don't necessarily know how to curate the team that they put together. That means
what?
Look at 2Hype. 2Hype was a huge name.
Who the fuck is these people?
They were bigger than AMP. AMP. But now, due to a plethora of different
I
reasons,
don't remember them niggas.
2Hype is so non-existent, they don't even post on their channel anymore. And then when you couple that with the lack of a one individual star talent, a clear-cut leader, and the fact that a lot of people would say that their content is inauthentic, it doesn't make for a recipe for something that'll last a long time. And we can look at other groups like RDC. What makes them struggle to be as big as AMP, in my opinion, is the fact that they don't have any individual identities that stand out alone above the rest.
They're cap.
16 pictures of people and no one can pick
Cap, because I promise you, if you was do RDC, the first person someone would say is Mark Phillips. Mark Phillips is the spearhead of literally RDC. You think of Mark Phillips, and then you think of Leland, then Dylan, then Desmond, then Ben. Not saying that in a specific order, but that's normally like how it's going to go. You're going to think of Mark Phillips when you think of RDC because his face is pretty much the spear. Not trying to put him above anybody else, but I'm just saying, like, that's literally what RDC is. And let me finish what he's saying.
RDC is from that pile of 16 people. And that's no shade. That's the way that they've built their group. They came and built something not from individual creators coming together to make a bigger separate channel, but they started off working on one channel together. So I would say they're definitely more team oriented, but not having that one notable face can hurt you. And some may argue that it's Mark Phillips, but to be quite honest with you, Mark Phillips doesn't hold the star power as a solo act, as a Kai Cenat, or even a Duke Dennis, or even a Phantom or an Agent. And the other thing that makes AMP.
So you telling me, hold on. So you telling me just because Mark Phillips isn't out here freaking being top of the line type shit. Yes, I get it. But the only thing, my only argument is that yes, RDC isn't as big as AMP. But RDC is still known. When they stream, they still average like 10,000, over 10,000 people watching. That's still a lot of fucking people. But I get what he's saying. If Mark was to go by himself, then he wouldn't be as big as Kai Cenat. I get it. That's cool. The only reason why is because Kai Cenat in this day and age right now, he's doing IRL streams, bro. Well, he's doing like IRL streams. He's doing reactions, this, that, and other. RDC doesn't do that. I promise you, if they would have switched up their content, did a little bit more variety and shit like that, I bet you they would have went up and would have more people doing it, because there's not like they're not funny. It's not like they can't go viral. It's not like none of that. So it's the fact that they're sticking to what they always wanted to do, which is create skits, do different play video games and shit like that. They're not about to switch up just because Kai Cenat's bigger than them. Like, that's not, no, you're trying to, I don't like how he's putting this shit in words, bro.
All the other competition is that, to be quite frank, they suck. They are not good at copying content or even making original ideas for themselves. You could take
what? Hold up.
At copy the rest, or even a Duke Dennis, or even a doesn't hold the star power as a solo act, as a Kai Cenat, or even a Duke Dennis, or even a Phantom or an Agent. And the other thing that makes AMP stand above the rest over all the other competition is that, to be quite frank, they suck. They are not good at copying original ideas for themselves. You could take, for example, King Sid's group that just fell off, or Pretty Boy Fredo's group SSH, which is trying to.
Pretty Boy Fredo set that shit by himself. That was a downfall for him.
Authenticity, and hell, they even lack a simple level of production value that makes your videos worth watching over anybody else's. I've seen videos of these guys passing around microphones because they act like they can't afford to buy 2 microphones, or maybe they just don't have.
So you're telling me that the reason why they can't be successful is because they're not organized enough, because they're passing around a microphone? What the fuck is wrong with that? That's not going to stop you. Just because you don't have a microphone for every single body doesn't mean that you can't be at the top, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you're really glazing and dick sucking AMP, bro. Like, you're trying to milk the shit out of them niggas, bro. No diddy, but you really are. And I'm not gonna lie, you're nitpicking. If they're not, it seems like in your eyes, if you don't have a certain level of being able to produce something, or a certain level of being able to do anything, bro, in his eyes, you're ass. You suck. You're not AMP. This is why you're at the bottom. Like, this is why you're falling off. Everybody's falling off because they don't have the same production level as AMP. Like, that's literally what you're saying right now, and you sound fucking stupid, buddy. I'm not gonna lie.
But working on an AMP set, I know for a fact that that is a whole production team that's behind them. I think that helps their content stand out from the rest.
Should we just not? Dang, that throws off the throwaway.
All right, that was a meeting where we just finalized the video that we're actually going to shoot tonight, adding extra props and extra elements to the video. So what that means now is I have to spend the rest of my day scrambling.
This nigga worked for AMP one time and thought he was the shit.
Obviously, I'm hungry as hell. This is what AMP production looks like. Hey, ZT, move that stuff over there now. Boy. All right. We are now
boy, it's crazy.
Scenes. This is where the real fun begins. And last thing before we actually get to doing the shoot, we are doing a practice run. Pull that casket up, place it on, boom, yep, and peace sign. Okay, flip it out.
Hey, everybody's down to get one of these.
Stop it. All right, it's about to be shoot time. All right, let's sync up.
3, 2, 1. Hey, Jake, can you
And then as far as we know, and I may have a
What?
insight to this, but AMP doesn't have the same difficulties as all the other groups. The reason why is they have a common goal. They don't let other things like girls and, you know, fame and who's bigger and who's not and who's making better content and who's not
And this is where the glaze is at its fucking peak. Where the fuck? What other group? I'm really trying to think of a group where he's let this shit really, like, where another group was downfall between any of this. Like, I'm really trying to think, like, a really good group that we know of.
with like-minded individuals and growing your star power within the group. And they've even done great things by taking the burden off of them as creators to do the work and have outsourced all that work to a bunch of other people.
Well, duh, that's what you do, bruh.
They have sponsors, they have
When you're a business, when at a certain point in YouTube, it becomes a business.
Not the back end stuff. Because let's be honest, that just creates fights over who's doing more and who's doing what.
Hey guys, look who came to join us. Oh, Mr. 6 Ryan. Sorry, bro. Hey. Bro, chill out, man. What the fuck? Where the hell have you been? I've been out west. Why was you late?
Bro, I don't
see anybody touching AMP in the near future when it comes to this content game. I believe personally that they are so far above anybody.
So basically, this entire video was a personal preference. So basically, you wanted to get in front of a camera and just glaze the fuck out of AMP, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is crazy. He worked for AMP maybe once or twice. I don't know exactly when, but he only put up in the video one time, so I'm just going off of one time of him working for them. He went into AMP Productions one fucking time, and he just like, oh, they're the fucking Lord and Savior. They're just that great. They're just, oh my god, AMP. Oh my AMP. I breathe, sleep, AMP, bro. Yo, you gotta realize, like, yes, they are the biggest group, I guess you could say, as of right now, but you are literally shitting on every single other group. Like, yes, they may have a big ass production team, but you gotta also understand, like, for example, for like Beta Squad, they have a big ass production team. They get shit done all the time. When they do all their little game shows and everything, Beta Squad, they get their shit done. Well, I don't see you mentioning them. Freaking RDC likes to do shit their own selves. I'm sure they got editors and stuff like that, but Mark and everybody else always had the common goal of they want to do it themselves. They've never been the type to really branch out and try to get a freaking staff and this, that, and the other. I'm sure if they wanted to, they could. I mean, let's be fucking honest here, but that's just how they were, bro. They always been the do it themselves type of group. Freaking, I can't even think of another group right now, bro. But those are just some examples, bro. Like, you're really making AMP sound like they're just the almighty group, the legendary group that we haven't seen for years and years and years, bro. Like, come on, like, people still go to DreamCon, and you're talking about the like other groups are irrelevant. Do you know DreamCon is made by RDC, my nigga? Like, everybody goes to DreamCon. Everybody. So what are you really talking about, buddy? I can't believe this guy.
Star power and people like Kai Cenat and Duke Dennis, but just the overall collectiveness of the group itself. They honestly seem like genuine friends, and that authenticity is something that is missing from the group content space. I think all future acts should look at AMP and say to themselves, man, I want to be just like them. But, you know, let me know what you guys think.
The ultimate glaze at its peak right here, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I can't even finish the rest of this video. This little outro. I'm not triggered or mad about it. It's just the fact that, like, you're really just got in front of a camera, and I feel like you're trying to convince everybody that AMP is just the almighty just group without giving everybody else their credit, especially the other groups that have been doing this way longer than AMP, bro. Like, let's be fucking for real, buddy. Let's be fucking for real. But if you enjoyed the video, make sure you cash out on that like button, cash out on that subscribe button. It's free. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.